Let's talk iPro. Hello, welcome to this week's video. Today we are talking eye protection and different types of it and what to do and what not to do when buying some, what to consider and what you should look over. So as you can see on the table in front of me, I have 4 pairs of eye protection, 4 different types as well. Let's talk about them. I do actually have one other pair as well on the side, which is Budget Bob type iPro. You'll see what I mean when I show you. Let's kill this off out of the way, and then we'll break it all down piece by piece. Let's look at the first pair of eye protection, and in my opinion the most common type I see at my local field, which is a pair of these. These are basic Amazon eye protection. They work, don't get me wrong, they do work, they will protect your eyes. They're not rated though, that's what you should look out for these, they're not rated. The foam on the insides here can be quite irritating to at least my skin personally, so that's something you should look out for with these. The foam can be quite irritating. They do also fog up quite well, which a lot of sites do have anti-fog spray. Not all, but a lot, at least in the UK they do. Another thing is, my pair are quite old, so they are not the best condition, but they are quite flexible as well. They have a adjustment strap on the back for your head type. They're quite flexible, but with that comes drawbacks, such as on my pair, the lens does pop out. I think I glued it back in place though. But the lenses over time will eventually pop out of the plastic housing, and that can become dangerous because if that happens in the game, you can lose your eyes. And unfortunately, unlike a person in Airsoft, they don't respawn. When your eyes are shot out, your eyes are shot out. That's not fun for no one. A lot of paperwork, a lot of pain. Step up from these though, these, which are full seal. The brand is a Body, which is quite a good Airsoft brand. Also, these are safety rated as well. I can't remember the rating is. These are the step up. They are full seal with, what's it called? With rubber. Yeah, these are full sealed with rubber. I believe this is sort of what the military use. Don't quote me. Military Mike in the comments might comment something. Military Mike. But yeah, so these are the upgrade. They are less flexible, as you can see. Rigid design. Same elasticity in the back for anyone's head type. The rubber can be more or less comfortable depending on the person, the wearer. Also with these pairs here, they do fit over glasses, as well as the mesh pair, which I'll show you in a minute. But the mesh pair do fit over normal seeing glasses. So if you're a player without contacts or you wear normal glasses, you can, but you will run a high risk of fogging as well. So that's another thing you should look into whilst buying. But yeah, these have great visibility as well. These actually have more visibility than these, as the lenses are quite a bit larger. So that's something you should look into when buying these. Also, there's no chance of a BB will actually shatter these, as it is all one hard piece of plastic and not lens inside of a frame. The next type we have, following the same trend as these, are the mesh versions. There's not much to say about this. It is essentially this, but with mesh. I don't think I actually worn these at the game, to be honest with you. But I have ordered a pair of mesh goggles, which are these, which we'll get into in a minute. The pros and cons of mesh: no fogging, which that's a pro. But there's two major cons that I can think of for mesh goggles. Being a BB could shatter, which does happen if you're using crappy BBs. That will happen. They will shatter, especially if it's from a high-powered rifle. They can shatter, and you might get dust in your eye. That's happened to me once. It was not a big deal, but I don't want to recommend that in case it happens to you, because your eyes don't grow back, which is not fun for no one. And also, these do also restrict visibility a little bit. It makes everything look a lot more shadowed, as you do essentially lose out on half your vision through the mesh. These actual ones are slightly more rigid because of the metal, and again, same strap on the back. The next type are work safety glasses. These are also impact rated, by the way. I actually have quite a few pairs of these because I like to hand them out to my friends when we all play, because not everyone brings them, and these are nice, lightweight, and they are quite cheap as well. I think you can get a pair, maybe not exactly like these, but similar, for about £10 on Amazon. They don't offer as much protection as something like this would. As you can see, quite a bit smaller, but they're also more lightweight, and they will fit on with any helmet. These could interfere with helmets, depending on obviously the helmet you use and how far forward it comes on your face. So these are a great alternative. Again, the brand is Bolly, which are impact rated. Nice flexible nose piece here. These are my personal favourites that I use, just because of purely how lightweight they are. Aside from that, you can get different versions of these, where instead of having arms like regular seeing glasses, they are actually elastic straps. I'd argue that would be better and more safer, due to the fact that these may fall off your face. If they don't fit very well, you may lose them if you trip and fall. Watch out when buying these glasses in case that happens. You can buy straps to replace the arms. So, yeah. These are also, I found out that goggles like these are quite prone to fogging. I do get quite hot and sweaty when I play because I don't stop running. As far as I'm not very skinny. They do get foggy. So, these here are, I believe, something like Hero Shark rip-off goggles. As you can tell, get it under here. You would have seen these in the last video. This is just more of an in-depth. These are actually the most strong here. They do have some foam on the top there, but it's more of like a rubberized foam. Quite strange. But that doesn't tend to irritate my skin very well. Well, very much, sorry. But yeah, I'll show you actually. These are the inside of my goggles. That's a right mess. And if you can see that, that's how I attach the bit of mesh, which I will be gluing down eventually at some point. Last thing I want to show you are these. These are the most cheaply made, crappy glasses I've ever seen for Airsoft. I got them in a bundle with a shotgun, I believe, for about £30. Came with these, the target, BBs, and the shotgun itself. These are not impact rated. They are not good for Airsoft. They are incredibly cheaply made and flexible. I could snap them doing this. If you can see that, I could snap them like that. I would not recommend these at all. I'd recommend these as sunglasses because that's essentially what they are. They're essentially sporting glasses. They're not impact rated. They're not safe for Airsoft. Do not use these. If you do, you're putting your eyes at risk and you can't sue the field for that. If it's your fault for using shitty eye protection, do not do it. Mad. Anyway, that is everything I have to say in this video. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. That's an order. You must do it. Or Milson Mike will come and get you with his PKM. Like, comment, subscribe. Well done, thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. That was fucking hell cringe.